Hi everyone, welcome to week 5 of your Math for the Medical Environment course. I have the syllabus up right now so that you can take a quick peek at it. As you can see, for week 5 we do not have any new material. The only things that you're going to be doing this week are a discussion and your midterm exam. So let's kind of look back at what we've done previously, because this midterm exam will cover everything in sections 1 through 5. Now remember, this is sections 1 through 5, not units 1 through 5. So if any of you are still having some difficulty with getting that clear, make sure that you reach out to me so that we can get you caught up before you take that exam. So if you are missing anything at all, now is the time to get that turned in as well. So let's just take a quick peek back at the previous weeks. Week 4 was the week that we have just finished, and week 4 covered section 5. Section 5 was the 2 units on ratio and proportion. So being able to write ratios and reduce them, being able to solve problems using ratios by setting up proportions, that was the key to this particular section. So units 20 and 21 were for week 4. Now, taking a peek back at week 3 covered section 4. So section 4 was the percent section. So it was all about percents and percentages, interest and discounts, and averages and estimates. So you're going to go back and you're going to look at what exactly is the meaning of percent. Remember, we said that percent meant per 100. So if something is 20%, you can write that as 20 over 100, and then you can also reduce that fraction to 1 over 5. So you're going to want to make sure that you understand the meaning of percent, because it will be used in problems going forward. And then you'll also want to know what exactly is a rate. So make sure you know the difference between some of these things. Also, calculating averages, things like that are going to be really important from this particular week. Going backwards again, we're going to go back now to week 2. Excuse me. Week 2 actually had just section 3 in it. You did section 2 in week 1. So just section 3, and that was all about the decimal fractions. So when we talk about decimal fractions, remember what we said. The decimal fractions simply mean decimals. So how to write things in decimal notation, how to convert fractions to decimals and decimals back to fractions, and then how to solve equations with decimals. And again, solving equations is going to be the same regardless of whether you're using fractions or decimals. So go ahead and change your fractions to decimals. It'll make things a lot easier. Using your calculator is always preferred so that you can make sure that you're not making any errors. So you're going to be, that's what you're going to be focusing on from week 2. And then backing up one more week, our very first week, week 1, covered textbook sections 1 and 2. So this was all of unit 1 through 10. So again, if you were unsure about that, now's the time to go back and revamp, go back and look at some of that stuff. So units 1 through 10 covered anything and everything having to do with both whole numbers and fractions. So we did all of the operations with whole numbers: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And we did all of those same operations with fractions: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The key here is understanding how order of operations work. So knowing which ones do I do first if I have more than one operation in a particular equation that I need to solve. So some equations will have more than one operation, and you just need to know which one to do first. So as with anything, if you're having any problems or questions, please make sure that you are reaching out to me for assistance, especially this week. There are 50 questions on the midterm exam. So please make sure that you ask any questions that you might have before you attempt the exam, so that you have that clarity before you jump into it. So if there's anything you need, please let me know, and have a wonderful week.